for the arc. And yes, so I have been a okay. So I've read the manga of the monster. Disclaimer. So this Infinity Castle arc wasn't really hyping me. Like I'm not really hyped up as everyone are for it, but I watched it recently. Don't ask me how, but then I've watched it, and it's not cinema dub. Rather, it's actually very HD clear. Yeah, don't ask me how, but then I have, and I have to say this: they are putting a whole lot of work. I don't know if it's Mampa or 40. I think it's Mampa. Yeah, Mappa Studio. I think they're putting a whole lot of work in the animation style, and it's showing. It's actually showing. They're spending money, they're spending time, they're spending all their resources, which is actually money, on this thing, and it's actually very great. Like I like it. I like how it's a question of whatever it takes. Yeah, the choreographies are amazing. I was talking yesterday about how I actually like Akaza because of his fight style, and I was trying to pull back a little bit so that I would not give spoilers. But this one is not a spoiler. If you paid attention to the Akaza Rengoku, you see his unique fight style. It's actually martial arts. I did not notice it then until I watched Infinity Castle arc. And see, I strongly believe without plot armor, the only demon, the only Hashira that should be able to, that should be strong enough to take out a Kizuki, like an upper rank Kizuki, should be Tengen, Uzai, what's his name? What's his name? Uzai, Sanami. Not even Sanami self. Tengen, Uzai, Rengoku. Those three Hashiras. Others should just. I've seen their feats to the best of my abilities. I've seen their feats. I have seen Yuichiro struggle with a lower rank demon. I have seen what's her name? Um, I've seen Obinai struggle with lower rank demon. I have seen other Hashiras struggle with lower rank demon, and then for some reason they come. Man, plus hour is just amazing. Like I'm not even going to okay. See, besides the animation style of Demon Slayer, I'm not their biggest fan. I think the work is cliche and lazy. Yes, it's a very very lazy way to tell the story. But a lot of people buy it because of the animation style, and that is it. And I just want to tell you people that it's fine. It is okay to like an anime because of the animation style. You don't owe anybody an explanation. If I come outside now and tell people that, oh, I don't like Demon Slayer, I don't like Demon Slayer, and then I tell them because I have seen it, I have watched it. Yeah, I know how it actually is. If I come out and tell them, oh, I don't like Demon Lazy, I think blah blah blah, they would talk as if the the entire anime, the storyline was good. Like they would talk as if the storyline was impeccable, strong, everything. Hmm. I don't get why people had such like when Rengoku died, a lot of people were all in their feelings and everything. That was nonsense. It's just them trying to create this nonsense fan base for Rengoku. But actually, that was nonsense. They did not create any strong emotional attachment connection with us for Rengoku. Nothing. He just came in one. We saw him one like before the Mugen Train arc. We saw him in like 3 episodes. He was all smiley and everything. We see him in the Mugen Train arc, and even in the episodes, like in the episode, we saw him, there was not much to work with. Do you understand? If somebody like Gil died, I understand why people are because he really started. He was like from season one, and then from episode one, sorry, and then I don't know how they washed him out. It was like we saw less of him now. It didn't make any sense actually. Not no sense whatsoever. And then imagine this. Okay, no, I'm not going to say this one. This is going to actually be a spoiler. Welcome. I can't pronounce that name. Kyoko. I think this is from Kakegurui. Kyoko. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, welcome. So as I was saying, it's actually very fine to like it based on their animation style. Like People should not. You should stop treating it as if it's like a taboo not to like it. Mm-mm. No, it's not. It's actually fine not to like it. We have D, we have Dre. Welcome. Good evening. Oh shit, I've been ignoring my guys on Instagram. Welcome. Chiu Chiu Funaya. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing this name well. Yeah, welcome from Instagram. The Chief Chief Naya. Okay, sorry, I'm butchering the name for you. Anyways, yeah. Well, but their characters are flashy. In the words of Tengen, flash. Is it Tengen? Yeah, it's Tengen. Hmm. It's Tengen. Yeah, flashy. The flashy Hashira. So they did not create anything like no strong emotions. I know. The only reason I indulged it that time was because of the way he died. He died trying, and I actually I appreciated that. Like it wasn't like your anime that if it's in a classic shonen, for some weird reason the hero or the good guy, quote unquote, would actually win. He would. He would actually win. But yeah, not Demon Slayer. They decided to go sidetracked. But it's fine. It's good. I see what's happening. Anyways, welcome. We someone just left. I think we had 4 people on the stage. Someone just left. We had 4 people on that stage. Jeff, what's up? Good evening. IBK. Where did IBK go to? So yeah, but Kakegurui, on the other hand, totally different. You know, the first episode was Shumiko doing some really like I love the way that girl thinks. Yeah. I think Shumiko is the only person I remember. Okay, I remember Mary. Mary. Oh my god. See here. Huh. I don't even want to talk about it. So if I start talking about I've not talked about Kakiguri in a very long time. So I'll probably have a lot to say. A lot. But it's all good. I like the parts. I don't know who the girl was, like the one that threw off her nails, her fingernails. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if she like lumped everything all lined up. Literally impossible to line up all your fingernail and like, but she like put her hand in her mouth and brought out all her fingernails, like everything, all 5 of them. It's impossible, but I mean, it's anime, so we forgive them. It happens in anime. Slayer Blank, I see you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. And we will kickstart in the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes. And then this other girl that I really like, the one that gambles with a gun. So she brings like slick revolving gun. And then she rolls it. Yeah, when she rolls it, I think she's going to put 3 bullets there with spacing. And then she just rolls like turns it around and just pulls the trigger. On her face, like she's literally gambling with her life, man. That's crazy. So we are going to start now. And you know the drill. First questions are normally multi. So basically pick out the answers. Anyone that actually goes. Yeah, that's what you're going to do. So are you ready for Kake? That's the first question. Are you ready for Kakegurui? This is Shumiko. The back in the days, there was this very, very nice edits about this anime. Yeah, there was a nice edits about this anime. It's all right. It's all right. So we have one person on the podium. Let's see who's there. We have Slayer Blank, we have Dre, we have Moni Hashira, we have Kyuko and Eden 201. Who is Humiko? What is Humiko Jubami's defining traits? Intelligence, extreme gambling, culinary skills, shyness. Humiko, what is her defining traits? That shouldn't be hard to pin out. Yeah, she she's a chronic gambler. Like you know when people have issues. Yeah, she's like a chronic gambler and stuff. Okay, just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, yeah, we're back. Okay, so we have Itman, we have Dre, we have Kuyoko, and we have Money Hashira, and we also have. Let's go. Slayer Black is still on the podium. Let's see how he stays there. Let's see how long he stays there. What is who is Mary Sat who is Mary's initial gambling up? I don't need to pronounce the whole thing. I don't need to pronounce the whole thing. Okay, okay. Ryoto, okay. I can't remember anything in this anime, but I know Midoriya. Yeah. So Itzman is back on top. Itzman was here yesterday, right? Yeah, he was here yesterday, and he took second in the both rounds. I mean, he take first in the second one, and I can't remember, but I've seen. I think yeah. Itman. What is the name of the school council principal? School council president. What's the name of the school student council president? Sorry. Yeah, student council president. For those of you that haven't watched this anime, yeah, this is literally so we have everybody picking one answer each. It was a gamble that most people were willing to take, and I guess one person got it right. Momobami. Momobami. That's weird. Well, okay, I think that's Itman. Itman was the person that got it right. So yeah, we give it up to Itman. Okay. So as I was saying, Kakegurui is about an anime where is basically a school system for the elites. So the people that come to that school are like their parents are like multi-million dollar company owners, politicians, royalty, basically rich people, people that rule Japan, and they create that school. Yeah. And they don't learn in that school. They never learn in that school. It's like a mixed school, boy and girl. What part of her body does Midorima often bandage it? I cannot remember who Midoriya is. I can't remember who Midoriya is. I was saying they don't really value education there. They just want to own their skills as gamblers and stuff. Yeah. So they come there and they gamble with their parents' money, and basically that is it. That's just it. If you lose, you become the class pet. Class pet just means that you just, basically are in debt. They put chain around you and you don't walk on the street. You like crawl and stuff. It's very crazy. It's extreme. Because again, these people are kids. They're kids, they're children. They're like children. Yeah. And this is the extreme they go to because of gambling. Like I've seen someone actually gamble with her life. It's crazy, trust me. Yeah. It's crazy. Like I cannot believe people do that. But it's thrilling, It gives keeps that adrenaline pumping because 1 minute you think that when I first saw Himiko, I actually thought she was gonna win. It's her first game. Yeah. But then she became a class pet. She did. And then it was very surprising because Yumiko is supposed to be the protagonist and stuff. So why is she losing? I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me. What type of game does Runo often overseas? Runo Yomozuki. High stakes poker, election games. I don't even know who dice games, card games. But Runo sounds like a top boss. I know everybody is going to pick high stake poker. I know everybody is going to pick high stake poker. Well, everybody apart from Slayer Blank. Everybody apart from Slayer Blanc. What is Yumiko's typical reaction to a gambling risk? To a risky gamble? If you got that second question, you will get this one. Yumiko's typical reaction to a risky gamble. Anger, excitement, indifference, fear. What is it? Excitement, that is it. Excited. Okay, so we have Slayer Blanc working his way up to the podium. Let's see if he can challenge its man, who uses elaborate contraptions in their gamble. Contraptions? What is that? I don't know. I don't. You mean you might say? Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I I can't even remember anything. Like, oh, okay, wow, this man is on fire. This man is on fire. What is the ultimate goal of many students in the academy? What is the ultimate goal? To become rich, to join student council, to graduate early, to defeat the president. Defeat the president? This is not classroom of the elites or assassination classroom. We're not trying to defeat anybody. They're not trying to defeat anybody. They are trying to. Oh, I thought it was going to become rich. Interesting. Well, if you join the student council, I think it's. I don't know what it. Man, I don't know. Moving on. What is the name of the tower where high-stake gambles occur? Clock Tower, the Spire, the Tower of Doors, the main building. I mean, you would think the tower will have tower in its name. So the answer should be between Clock Tower or Tower of Doors. Listen to me at your own peril, though. Listen to me at your own peril. Hmm. Wow. Slayer Blanc is on fire too. What animal does Kirari Momobami often associate with? Snake. Oh, cats, butterflies, rabbits. Snake, cats, butterflies, rabbits. What animal does she? Cats. I don't know why that was a no-brainer. Like, I don't know why that was. Slayer Blanc and Eatman, I see. Who is deeply loyal and often acts as. Okay. So the only name I recognize is Midoriya, Runa, Himiko. Okay, no, Himiko is not good. So just Midoriya and Runa, and none of them are like lackeys. Yeah, none of them are lackeys. Hmm. Okay. Oh, wow. What is Yumi's profession outside gambling? It's Yumi not a student. Like I'm lost again. Are these people like having side puzzles? Is this like a side puzzle? Mm. Singer and a model. Okay, that's crazy, but sure. So K-Man just entered the stage. K-Man entered the stage. Slayer Blanc has a streak of 4 correct answers in a row, and each man is still on top. What is the create? What is the greater? What is greater good in the student council's ideology? What is the greater good? Helping the poor, maintaining others through fear. Are you kidding me? Protecting, maintaining others through fear. Wow, kids are like crazy. And Slayer Blanc is on top. Now, I think Hitman should just stay at that second position because he seems to be very competitive. Who initially looks down on Kimiko but respects her? I think I know this one. Again, just 2 names I know. Mary Midoriya. Just 2 days, I know. So everybody did that except one person. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have Slayer Blank, we have Itman, we have Money, Hashira, we have Kayoku, and we have Olivia Senpai. Okay. Okay, that would work. Let's go. What story arc number is Hashira training arc in Demon Slayer? There are a lot of arcs in Demon Slayer. I'm going to try and mention all of them. Okay, I don't know all of them. Is it 10th? The 10th, yeah, that's correct. Okay, that's correct. And this question is double points. I don't know why. It's kind of is. Oh, I know why. Because it's a very hard question. That you. Yes. So just guess because it's not possible for and start typing. But if you can do that, you have like 20 seconds. Oh, that was easy. I mean, why did he answer that so fast? Okay, I see. People are trying to make me work for it, right? Which Hashira initially abstained from participating in the training but later joined with Tanjiro? Which Hashira abstains from training but later joins privately with Tanjiro? Yup. Oh wow. I feel like we are ready for Infinity Castle. The same energy I got yesterday, the same energy I'm getting. No difference. No difference at all. Which Hashira conducts flexibility training? Mist Hashira, Love Hashira, Wind Hashira, or Stone Hashira? Which Love Hashira? Who leads the quick movement training? Who leads the quick movement training? The Mist Hashira, the Wind Hashira, the Love Hashira, or the Stone Hashira? Quick movements. The Mist Hashira. Okay, this is really like this is exactly how it was yesterday. The struggle is real. It is real. Who is in charge of sword skills revision? Who is in charge of sword skills revision? The Stone Hashira, the Serpent Hashira, the Wind Hashira, or the Love Hashira? The Serpent Hashira, of course, of course, of course, of course. So this fight is between Hitman and Hashira, Money Hashira. What type of training does Sanami lead? What type of training does Sanami lead? Pounding, endurance, strength training with boulder. Okay. And now it's just between Hitman. Which Hashira oversees muscle reinforcement exercise? Which Hashira oversees muscles in reinforcement exercise? We have Obenai, Tengen, and the answer is Gyume, the Stone Hashira. Okay, 10 more questions. Which Hashira leads the stamina training, stamina running drill? Sorry. Which Hashira leads the stamina running drill? The Sound Hashira. Who is the Sound Hashira? Which two Hashiras did not participate in the training section? Which two Hashiras did not participate in the training section? We have Shinobu and Mitsuri. We have Shinobu and Gyu. Okay. Oh wow. This is getting real. Which Hashira which Hashira, where did the Hashira gather? Where did Hashira gather for the emergency meeting about Demon Slayer marks? Okay. Which Demon Slayer joined training despite Gyu and Shinobu's initial? Which Demon Slayer joins training despite Gyu and Shinobu's initial absence? That's Tanjiro. Someone says Zenitsu. Zenitsu, no? What personal story is explored during Gyu's concerning Gyu Gil during his training arc. What personal story? We have okay. Wow, people are really ready for Infinity Castle. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. The training is only this training is only for Hashira. It's for Demon Slayer. The training is only for Demon Slayer, but also beneficial for the village locals, the local villagers, the Hashira themselves. And the answer is Hashira themselves. Okay, being physically graded, with what key, besides physical grading, what key purpose does the training serve? Recruitment, recruitment, testing the breathing style. I don't think they did any breathing exercise there, so that cannot be the answer. And now this one is a double points question. What Hashira, which Hashira does the training dance? Abi? Which Hashira does the training dance to music? Which Hashira does the training to dance music? Oh my god, I don't even know what I even. Now Itman is back on top. I don't know how, but it happened. And there are two more questions to go. And then the two questions. What does Tanjiro do to convince Gil to partake in the training? Force him physically, if possible. He reminds him of Sabito's wish. Okay. He bribes him with food, impossible. He challenged him to a duel. Yeah, that's likely. But no, he reminds him of Sabito's wishes. Okay, I see Itman running fast. Now, this one is a double point question again. What does this arc immediately prepare Demon Slayer for? What does this arc, Infinity Castle arc? Now, this last question is also a most selection question, and it has a 5 seconds timer on it. Because if you cannot answer this question in 5 seconds, you should not be here. You should be here, but you should not be here. Let's go. Double points question. Which arc follows immediately after the Hashira training arc in the anime adaptation? Morgan Train, Infinity Castle, Saltsmith Village, Entertainment's. There you have it, folks. I know who's on the first. With 19,140 with 19,300 points, we have Slayer Blank. And with 20,857 points, we have Itman. Honorable mentions are Olivia Senpai, Duke, and a couple of other people that are really, really, that have us excited, for joining us today. Manga reader, Manga, what happens to manga readers? Oh yeah, that question about the chapter. Yeah, that's extremely for manga readers. Extremely for manga readers. Anyways, guys, the watch party is next week, right? Yeah, it should be next week. Next week Saturday. Next week Saturday. So I don't know how we are going to do it. I would like to have next week Friday. Cool. So we can have Infinity Castle on Saturday. We can have it, right? Just make sure you buy your tickets so we can have it on Saturday. So that we'll complete the whole. We did Unwavering Resolve. We did Unwavering Resolve. We did Morgan Train. We did Hashira Arc, and we are trying to do Infinity Castle. Yeah, we are trying to do Infinity Castle. So please let us do Infinity Castle. People are in for a treat, actually. People are in for a treat because, man, it's really good. Anyways, at this point, I will bid your farewell. Unless you have something else to tell me. Unless you have something else to tell me. Anything else? Blank, am I missing out anything? Okay, so yeah, depending on the turnouts, Friday, we would host Saturday's trivia on the Infinity Castle arc. So good night, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.